Let's see.
Um, and it's she says she'd long thought the dimensions of his manhood exaggerated. They were not. They were not. His cock swayed, ruddy and healthy, between muscled thighs. His testicles were lightly furred and comely, if such things could be called comely. And his
Oh,
legs were downright beautiful. Even his feet were oddly lovely, long-toed and high-arched.
wow.
Yeah, that's
She looked him up and
a
down.
one hundo P.
She gave the look.
Yeah, and I really like that she's super duper independent and so he doesn't he doesn't call her Mrs. Grubb because he needs connection. And so he gives her a nickname and he calls her my Seraphine.
Oh, wow. Super inappropriate. Call HR.
I know somebody dial in HR because he totally kidnaps her and takes her
Oh,
to a castle where he grew up, and there are all sorts of secrets hidden there. And then they do sex, I think, and he sees underneath her cap, and he knows immediately that she is in fact the daughter of an aristocratic lady.
stop. How? Wait, stop.
I know.
Stop.
I
So much,
know.
so much just transpired. So I'm curious, how does he kidnap her? Is this like super forceful? Is it like trickery? Like
That's a good
how,
question.
yeah, like how did that go? Like, did he bind and, gag her? Like, or was it more like, oh yes, ride into town with me. Ha ha, lock the doors to the carriage, Smithers. We got her. I, I mean, I don't know
Surprise!
why. I don't know why this seems so important to me, but it really does.
No, I think that's a super good question. And no, he basically took her. So, I mean, I don't know. It's less of like a, oh, wait, I'm totally remembering this wrong. I'm gonna have to delete all that fucking shit. Uh, he didn't kidnap Bridget. He kidnapped an aristocratic lady that he wanted to marry and put her down in the dungeon of the castle where he was taking Bridget, but she didn't know that the lady was kidnapped until she got there. And then the lady was like, "You have to save me." And so Bridget was like,
It
"Bitch,
was like,
let's
what the
go."
fuck?
Yeah. And so then she's like, "I'm not staying here. This guy's crazy. He just locked this woman." And so then she like rides off, and then he goes to get her, and he's like, you know, "I don't really care about her." Like, and then she potentially gets really sick because she's been out in the woods at night or whatever. And so what he does is draws her a bath. And
Oh, wow.
she has never ever taken a sensual, warm, just totally relaxing, resplendent bath
So it's like as luxurious spa bath as you can get in those
in the
mid
mid 18th
1700s. Okay,
century.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. Wow. So yeah, that must have been quite the alluring experience for her to does she I'm guessing she gets naked and gets
Yeah.
into the bath.
Yeah.
Did she
A
get naked
100%.
in front of the dude?
Okay. So she does.
Oh wow, she thirsty.
Well, so I think he undresses her. So, you know what I mean? Like, she's not really.
Well, it's like poor thing is probably like obviously maybe attracted to it, but at the same time, just found a woman in his cellar.
Yeah. In the basement as a prisoner.
It sounds like she's also like terrified, but at the same time, she's like, but it is a warm bath.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's what I mean by like the pleasure appreciation. I think the way that it's described And because it's from her perspective, we get so much of that. Oh my God.
Right. I need
I would never leave this
yeah.
bath.
I needed a bubble bath.
Oh my God, yes.
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 I
So,
you know, I get it. I can I can relate.
yeah, a hundo B. We all can.
I
We
don't know if I
all
can
can.
relate to, the woman trapped in the freaking dungeons below the bath, but
Yeah.
I can relate to everything else.
So
Bath.
yeah, so she gets to take these baths and they of course, I mean, he's beautiful. She's not, we don't go into it, but like she's not, or they might anyway. She's
She's
not a
just
virgin
okay.
necessarily. And
Okay.
so she, they have sex and it's amazing, of course. And then they keep fooling around. Um, and she keeps getting to take baths. And it's so funny because at some point you're kind of in there and she's in the bathtub and he's just sort of watching her in the bathtub because it's one of those sort of like vampire things, right? It's like an Anne Rice sort of interview with a vampire, sort of voyeurism. It's like, I
Yeah,
have had
yeah.
so much luxury, I no longer appreciate it, and your appreciation is delicious.
Oh, the Duke is such a creep.
Yeah, he's kind of a creepo. I mean, like I said, he's yeah. Oh, the other bit. Okay, um so he kills this guy.
You jumped into that really well. Who's the guy?
He kills this guy.
He just gets like more and more dastardly the longer we go on. Wait, what's the cover? Is that him on the cover? Oh, I have to
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, he is just reeking with douchebaggery.
Oh, come on.
I mean, he's hot. Sorry for the model who poses Lapierre,
Yeah.
but yeah. Okay,
Val.
so
Oh,
we
wait,
got
no, 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 no. Okay, so he kills the guy.
right. Yeah. Oh, I'm
He
ready for his redemption art. All
Okay,
right.
I know. Well, he kills this guy who was trying to blackmail him and who had like tried to poison him and
Fair.
kill him. So you are like, well, don't, maybe don't have the tiger by the tail. I don't know. Anyway, so he kills this footman or whatever. And so then Bridget watches him do it and she goes, "Oh God." He says, Val turned, still naked, still impossibly beautiful. Only the gore splattered on his belly, chest, and arm marred his perfection.
Oh,
He walked toward her and she couldn't help it. She backed away from him. He smiled, sweetly, like a boy, the dagger still in his left hand, and caught her arm with his right hand. "This is who I am, Seraphine, naked, with blade and blood. I am vengeance. I am hate. I am sin personified. Never mistake me for the hero of this tale, for I am not and never shall be. I am the villain." And he laid his lips over hers and pushed his hot tongue into her mouth and kissed her until she couldn't breathe. And it was only later that she found the bloodstains on her dress.
sorry, I had to pick my jaw off the floor. Okay,
I know.
we love a bad boy daddy king. So
Woo.
like I'm okay with that.
Mhm.
That's kind of hot. The gore on the chest. I think I'd be like, baby, let's get you a washcloth.
Let's go take a bath
Like,
together.
let's not ruin this fine satin garment you probably let me after getting out of the bubble bath.
Well.
Um, yeah, wow. Okay, Val, like owning who he is.
Hmm.
Confidence is the most attractive thing about anybody.
Dude, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that he's got